I am Jason Kleberg. This is Force 5, and I decided to go and revisit an amazing film on its 10th anniversary. Here are 5 reasons you might like 999. Reason number 5, if you're a fan of Heat or other cops versus criminals heist sagas, you're going to love this one. The story revolves around a crew made up of cops or ex-cops and ex-military who are essentially blackmailed, that's the word I'm looking for. They're blackmailed into completing a second heist after the first one is successful. In order to get the force off of their backs, the plan is to have a cop killed directly before the job, a code 999 in the film, over the radio. Both crews have interesting characters, and the moral dilemma of killing a cop within the act of cops is really well done, in my opinion. If you liked Heat or other heist films with methodical crews, but are looking for something maybe a little more action-packed and certainly more bloody, this is going to hit the spot. Reason number 4. This ensemble cast might be the most stacked cast I have ever seen, definitely in the last decade. Listen to the names in this cast here. The criminal crew is made up of Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Aaron Paul, Norman Reedus, Clifton Collins Jr. The cops you have played by Woody Harrelson and Casey Affleck, and in supporting roles, Kate Winslet, Gal Gadot, Michael K. Williams, and Teresa Palmer. As you might expect, they're all great, but the core of the film rests on Anthony Mackie and Casey Affleck as Marcus and Chris, 2 detectives partnered. Well, Chris doesn't know that his sidekick is working both sides of the law. Casey Affleck's gum-chewing Chris is excellent as this no-nonsense son-in-law cop who is underestimated at every turn by this crew of killers. Reason number 3, the opening heist scene is extremely exciting and gives you a great taste of what's to come. The crew knocks off a bank in order to grab a safety deposit box that could bring a crime boss to dodge his conviction. And it's organized, it's quick, it's professional, except one wrinkle. Gabe, the young wild card in the bunch, the Heat Waingro, he decides to take a little cash on the side on the way out, leading to a dye pack releasing a plume of red smoke from the van during getaway. It is an incredible visual. Paint billowing out of the door as they stop on the freeway on-ramp and just need to adjust their plan on the fly. It's awesome. Reason number 2. John Hillcoat is a master director, and there's a scene that takes place in an abandoned building that is about as suspenseful and heartbreaking as films get. Chris and Marcus walk down the dark corridors, flashlights up, guns in hand. They're checking every corner until Marcus turns around, leaves, and everything just goes dark. It's an extremely intense sequence that ends in a way you probably would not expect. And while I knew it was coming because I'd seen it before, I still found myself holding my breath until the end of the sequence. And reason number 1, John Hillcoat, no stranger to gunfights. His dusty, grimy Western, The Proposition, and the star-studded Lawless both proved that he can shoot really compelling action scenes, but the shootout at the project building, the apartment building halfway through 999, is one of the best movie shootouts of the last decade. After 3 heads are displayed as a cartel hit, the police trace things back to a recently released mob hitman. But before they can question him, he starts firing at the cops through the window, leading to a very intense apartment breach as Chris takes the lead behind a shield. And as the shooting continues, it leads back through the parking lot where the cops are ambushed by men with Uzis and ends with Chris surprisingly earning Marcus's respect when he kind of gets him out of an impossible situation. Now, I remember liking this film when it was first released, and I still think it's a very strong cops and criminals film a decade later. If you're into heist films or really well shot action, you should give this one a shot if you haven't seen it already. Now, if you have already seen 999, what did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below, or email me at force5podcast@gmail.com.